Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. Today we're playing Wildermyth, an XCOM-ish type tactical RPG procedural narrative with comic book papercraft. Let's just play it because it's deep and we gotta get right in here. I played a little bit before the show in order to get the tutorial down, but I mostly understood everything because I am old hat at like XCOM-like games, tactical type RPGs.
This is a sponsored episode.
This is a sponsored episode by Catapult. It's developed by a small team, and we'll talk about more of that as we go. Becky read up tons on them. The big thing is that this game has been in early access since 2019, and it's just exited. It's now fully released, and they've added in, I believe brand new to the game, is you can play multiple ways. You can play with these campaigns that have a written narrative. Or what we're going to do today, at least to start, is we're going to play a completely procedural without an overarching villain story. So how these things procedurally generate, I was getting tons of procedural, oh, it's paused actually, that you guys can't see as I go through these menus. As I was playing the pre-written stuff, I was getting tons of procedural generation, so I'm not sure how much more you get with this, but this is supposed to be, I think, a true, roguelike experience as you delve into this.
So how long did you play?
2 hours, an hour and a half, and I think I got as much tutorial in as, the developers didn't want the tutorial on show, and I understand that, but it's kind of crazy because the tutorial, this Age of Ulstrix, was actually really entertaining.
Oh, really?
All right, next up, I'm just gonna go through here. So we're gonna have the main enemy be random. I think that what's happening here is okay. So it's choosing a main enemy from the pre-written chapters. So it's a brand new, okay, cool. And I'm just gonna go with the standard difficulty. You can play carved in stone so that as you play along, you get one save file that burns in what happens. I mean, why the hell not?
Okay.
I don't care, I'll take So I have a lot to say out of that hour I played. I'm really impressed so far.
Awesome.
So you start your stuff with, you can have a band of 3 and you can get randomly generated and go with this, but you can also customize them yourself as you go.
Okay.
But you can start like this and then go into them, and then you can randomize a single person if you want. Until you like them, and then you can go in and say what they are. You could go with 3 warriors or 3 hunters, a mystic. I'm gonna go with one of each. That makes sense to me. And even names them. You got future warrior, future hunter, and future mystic. I wonder why they're all future. If I go so they're all called future. I think that's because, all right, so that's the other thing I know about this. This is a bit of an information overload because this thing is deep. But this game is pitched as something that follows your heroes from beginning through their peasanthood all the way to their ultimate legendary status of heroes of old as you play. So I think that's why it says future, and then beyond, it potentially, yeah, we'll see here. So we have 3 people. I like them. I'm just gonna get started. I'm not gonna get deep into customizing.
Right, so you could change their names.
I could change
to be
everything.
Mistblow.
I can go in.
What? This says stats, relationships, customize.
I can change the head,
shape,
the face. This is done by a small team, a core, I think, of 2 maybe, and then a bunch of ancillary developers to add on to it, music and things like that. It might be more, but it's a small team. And
it's from what I saw, 15.
From what I've seen so far, I'm pretty impressed with, for a team that
give her some buns.
How about a beard?
Give her
No,
some
I like
buns
mustaches.
Ooh, a little 5 o'clock shot of your fighter.
All right,
22.
All right, I'm just gonna go with these though. I don't want to get too. I want to actually play a little bit because you can get really involved here. So this is all procedurally generated. I think. I don't know how deep. We thankfully have Canadian Serena in the chat too. Maybe she'll help us out, just by giving us some perspective, how much this differed from her playing.
Yeah, because she's played it. She said she loves this game.
Yeah, check out the link in the description, by the way. It's on Steam, exited early access, with overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Serena, I spent 40 minutes customizing them my first time.
Yeah, like I'm almost like, so I went in thinking like an hour and a half would be enough to pre-play the game. I almost never pre-play games on this show, and yet still I think if I played more, this show would take longer to get going because I have so much to say just out of that first hour. But anyways, let's play the game.
Oh no, we're doomed.
Badelsbury woke up to the red song of chaos, voices bent on fear and rage, panic, pain, flames. Are we being attacked? Who would attack a peaceful village?
That guy.
The Drolv throws a fire-catching gaze across the devastation, plucking a hungry bowstring. You can do both, women. Go for it.
Go on and grab your weapons, Samuel. 'Tis the day we show our mettle. Don't you feel it? This is the day we're really born.
My weapon? So you get to choose a weapon from the beginning. I chose a frying pan on my other playthrough right away, so I'm pretty sure we'll all be hungry afterwards, so here's the obvious pick. Or, well, having reach is good. I'm gonna go with the frying pan.
Good stuff, good stuff.
All right, so
Thanks, Krya.
we begin. So here's the meat. Well, I don't know what to call the meat of the game because there's an overarching like chapter system and days that pass and strategy on the map. You'll see that in a bit. And here's the combat modifier, Stoicism. All heroes get +1 armor and warding. That seems like different every time.
Okay.
We have a foe card. It's also like a deck builder, but passive deck builder. The enemy has a deck. Their cards go into a thing that determines how they come out. Carefully and quietly looks for an opening and places its next shot. Okay, so you can do your guys can go at any order. Doesn't matter.
So it's switching between the characters in the bottom left here. You guys can't quite see that.
Yeah.
And then it says move, slam, done, like what you can do in the bottom there.
And you're gonna recruit new people as you play too. So there's that. I'm just gonna move her right in. Okay. Should I be putting out the flames? You can do that. You can also attack scenery. You can go like, for some reason, if you want. Sometimes this has a tactical advantage. You can just attack things.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see him there. All right, I guess we should run towards the enemy. I'm gonna go with this. I think he'll be able to attack in this turn. And then, well, that was quick. There we go. An auspicious start.
Dang.
And then you get these, of course, which let you build up your guy. I love passives when I start, so I'm going to go with a paladin. If Samuel ends his turn by moving, he'll automatically enter Guardian. That's a great ability for a warrior to have, I think. Passive, again, I'm going to look at the passives. So Ember Arrows. When standing by a blaze, her range and attacks have +1 shred start, or her range attacks have 1 pierce. This seems like more applicable to most situations. And then for this one, Ignite? That's an active, but Ignite things? Oh, that would have comboed well with that last card I passed on, Flaming Arrows.
Yeah.
Soul Splitting takes damage for an interfused object. Oh, she's gonna get that ability.
The Hunter is my favorite class.
Well, I don't know how to play a Hunter, and I didn't get one, Serena. Most battles end up giving you a little thing, like you can equip, and this is permanent, so you're not going to have to spend your time in this game, supposedly, inventory managing, because once you've claimed this, it's permanent.
Okay.
Claiming gear is permanent, and I actually like that, because honestly, I get really bogged down with like inventory management and re-equipping heroes when I play games like this. Battle ends. They did what danger demanded. Samuel, Baldurin, and Ithariel are left standing. Your guys can die in this. And a really cool thing happens when they die, which I hope will happen. The fires don't swallow the town, they're fought down to cinders and buried. The folks of Badelsbury, I hope we don't spend much time here, because I hate that name. We'll have trying times salvaging a whole ruined lane, squeezing people under crowded roofs. They'll manage much better than they expected, though.
Bolidern and I agree. We're not going to let that be it. For some reason, I thought it was gonna rhyme. I wouldn't let someone wander off who kicked my door. These jokers burnt it down. Everything seems fine. A lot more tenuous than it did yesterday.
I think she's more determined than that voice. Yeah. The Droven that attacked the homes mostly moved on by the time Simwell and the others were roused. It means they can easily return. Them or others, perhaps more, and fiercer with deadlier will. Let's go. Be who we have to be, right? I need to learn to read today. Your enemies improve their strategy, so every fight, a new thing is entered into the deck for the enemies. So this monster now is stronger.
Okay.
Every company of heroes is called by at least one name. A name spoken or spelled of tradition and handed along forever after. So we can call our party something. You can enter the name.
Company.
Farmer's Company. Is that her name?
I don't think it is. No.
Oh, okay. I thought she's named it. I like this. Rothine's Crows. Again, you could customize and make this stuff like real, like personal. Turbo Town. We could have done like a big thing where we like, this could be like a, you know, like an, I've done it with XCOM, but Darkest Dungeon, I've named heroes after turbos in the chat. But I want to move along today because there's a lot to cover. So I don't want to get too bogged down. Who knows, maybe a future show. So immediately I'm encountering something I didn't see in the initial tutorial, which is crafting. So between battles, you can decide what to do with an area that you've got. Like you can like spend some time recruiting. If we wanted another hero, we could craft things. I'm gonna just keep on scouting the map for now. You can prepare a defense if like an attack was coming. Incursions can happen as well. Like as time passes, the enemy can gather troops themselves and start attacking you.
You do have a hunter.
Oh, we do have a hunter. Oh, good. Oh, she was the archer. Oh, good. I thought she was just an archer. So up at the top it says Chapter 1, clear 4 more hostile sites and locate Strick Stump Brewery. So that's our main goal, I think, is locating the brewery.
Okay.
So we're gonna scout this unscouted tile. I could have left a hero behind to like recruit. I could do like go ahead with 2 people, do stuff back here, but I'm gonna try to stay as a group of 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna assault this place. Let's go. In the deep caverns beneath Wood's Toad Gluggery.
Samuel, keep up!
Sorry, it's just so still down here. So quiet, even by my standards. Besides, the torches are all up in the front. It's hard to see where whoa! Whoosh. Womp. Ow. What? Where? Wow. What is that? How long has this been down here? So, I'm already seeing something I encountered earlier. This is like probably randomly generated. Let's see what happens here first, and I'll say what happened. Shiny treasure lost in the dark, all alone. I know how that feels. Oh my god. It's jammed in there pretty tight. Pry it out. I could rescue it. I think there's a random chance of what happens here. If I can just get my knife under there. Something's wrong. What's... This is what happened to my guy. Serena, have you had different outcomes when you played this? Now I've got this jammed in my eye. My face! I don't know what it does. Simba, what happened to your face? I'm not, there's this gem in the statue. Sorry, I did your actor. It seems so lost and helpless somehow. But he's saying completely different stuff than the last guy.
Really?
The last guy was greedy and like, sort of like, it's mine and stuff, but...
But whatever happened, the Gorgons must have heard that scream. Form up. They'll be all over us now.
I played like 6 hours and never got this, but I got it twice, like right away. So, assuming you played the first campaign built for new people, then sometimes that just like, even though it's a pre-written campaign, it has random elements. Everything does, it seems. Combat metaphors.
And now our dude has the
thing
in
in
his
him.
eye.
Yeah, it's games like this where you're just like, how did they like even begin to organize all these random elements and like how they affect the art?
Yeah.
It's impressive. All right, so because you know I am an expert at these types of games, I know to send in my tank first, and then. Yeah, what the heck, I'm gonna go full bore, even though this isn't I'm not being very safe here. I just wanted to reveal the guys. He'll be able to take the damage if he takes any.
The dialogue seems to change a bit depending on your character's personality, which is fun.
Yeah.
Huh.
So this hero is like a sort of a wizard. I don't know what the name of the actual class is. I could see it if I go like this. It's a cowardly hothead. That's I think her personality, cowardly and hot-headed. You can look at the abilities, the gear, the stats, history.
Mystic.
Oh
my god.
Brought to the world by two selfish slobs. This is probably all randomly generated. And you could probably customize all this. It's all up to you, like how involved you want to be in the storytelling for your own story and your own legends. Just charisma points. All this was randomly rolled. Like, another element of the game that I'm sure we're about to see in a little bit is relationships among the characters. They can be friends, adversaries, lovers, and these all have outcomes in the battle. So this wizardly type character, I didn't find out the exact class name, but she can infuse things. I infused the lamp, and now she has the ability to attack with the lamp. She has a flare ability, but it seems it's not within range of anybody. But I'm going to infuse one more thing. I'm going to infuse, you'll see how this works in a bit, the cooking pot. All right. I'm going to head up here. Maybe she'll be able to hit somebody. She can't. So I'm going to move a little bit closer then. Right behind. So my tank's blocking the choke point, so he'll be able to protect the weaker spellcasters and archers. All right, now that they've moved within range, I can use flare and shackle. So it seems that the pot has the ability to shackle. So basically it's like recruiting a piece of scenery, her ability.
Okay.
She says, I'm recruiting the pot and the lamp to our party. And now the pot and the lamp have abilities they can use.
And it says damage, 2 damage, range 4. For the pot.
Amplify the radiance of this light source to excruciating levels, blinding nearby enemies.
And it won't affect Samwell, right?
No.
Good.
It could though if he was too close. I've seen it happen.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the archer's attack first and choose shoot. By the way, the implementation, I was a little bit worried at first that like controller implementation on a game this involved was gonna be dodgy. It is quality of life. Like we played a game we loved recently that tried to adapt its controls. With Disco Elysium, not so great. This is perfectly adapted to controller.
Hells yeah.
And they didn't need to do that.
Because this is only out on PC, right?
Yeah, and it's not the type of a game you'd expect most people would play with controller, but I'm so glad they have this. I'm gonna move him forward because he's still at the choke point, and I'm gonna slam this guy. Still alive. Shoot. 2 damage, 1 armor shredded. I'm not sure if armor recovers over time or if I'm going to have to spend points repairing. I didn't get to that point, but let's try to finish off this guy with 1 hit point to start.
I found out there's friendly fire the hard way as well. Do you need to be behind cover in this?
Darn it, he blocked. You don't. It's not like, I would say the cover system, since a lot of it, there is cover, full cover and half cover, just like you'd expect like if you've played XCOM.
Okay.
But so far I've mostly been encountering melee type enemies. The raccoon shoots like, he's more like a porcupine. But anyways, well, I'm gonna start trying to shackle this guy. And it pinned him down, so that's a good thing, I think. So I'm a novice with the combat, so my choices here aren't as much strategic as they are just guessing what is strategically sound. Who knows if it is. Luckily, the game seems to be kind of easy on you in the beginning of each chapter. I'm gonna move her forward. Actually, can she infuse from here? She could, but I'm gonna move forward. And then infuse, say. So, like, a stone heron. What the heck is a heron? Anyways, this thing has the ability of...
bird?
It doesn't look like a statue to me. Anyways, that's a fantasy word. Discus, so like it's made of stone, and so it shoots some of its stone at this little raccoon here. 5 damage. Samuel's taking a beating, but he'll have time to recover in the next chapter. Or I mean in the next few days when we secure this area. I'm just gonna finish this raccoon off. So you're saying friendly, I think friendly fire doesn't apply with arrows going through, I hope. There.
Nah, she has good aim.
Oh, I thought we were gonna finish this character off. Might be able to still. Yeah.
Nice.
Baladuran and Ethereal are now rivals. I wonder why. Why'd that happen?
I don't know.
What occurred that made... Insight, Serena? Why did they become rivals? Did friendly fire happen at some point? So, Moon Willow knee pads. Knee protection with a bit of flare. Sure? I mean, speed up? I'm not sure how speed helps your characters in this game because you can attack in any order. So I'm not sure, but anyways. Oh, that's you.
No, it's you. Oh! Ooh, that was close. Thanks for blowing our cover.
I was a fool. I shouldn't have gotten lost.
So, now what?
I don't know. Feels cold, I guess, but it sees like normal. I guess I learned to live with it. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out to be a blessing in disguise.
Just try to keep up next time, okay? This is one part I still have no idea why it happens or what causes it.
Interesting. Well, they're rivals now. So, now that we've attacked this stronghold of enemies, we can now secure the area so that more enemies, I would assume, won't move in. So this is what we will do. There we go. What? I suppose,
What, we're supposed to bag and bury all this body rubble?
So we can spend resources to upgrade. So this allows us to gain resources per turn or per chapter. If we secure this site, we can spend, if we think time is of the essence, we can like speed it up, or we can get an item by being more thorough when we secure this area. So I'm gonna be thorough. I'm gonna apply all 3 heroes to the job. It's gonna take 35 days. I think if I take a hero away, it'll take 47 days. So the more heroes you put on the task. So what I could do is, I'm gonna put all 3 in to keep it simple right now, but I could apply just like 1 hero to the job and send the other 2 out scouting the next area if I wanted.
Okay. And you can see at the top, like, days are passing, seasons are changing.
And then you see a little meter there with that little scary face that I'm assuming is a meter that's counting up to when the enemy's next, like, mount an incursion or something. But again, I'm just, like, assuming. A thorough delving of the mysteries of the Wotendun Gluggery has... Wodentoad Gluggery has proven rewarding.
Our fears were well-founded. At least we know we're not leaving anything to fester.
Wodentoad Gluggery will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend to the site, it'll provide you resources. So per chapter, we'll now get 2 hides and 1 spell thread. No idea how that'll help us, but I bet it is cool.
You know what's cool about this world? All the women have the same voice.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Becky's talking about her voice acting, not the... I guess blocking ability would be good for my warrior.
A warm, full scarf.
Claim.
Warm, full fur.
Move backwards? I'm gonna move backwards instead of, like, who knows? Because there might be, like, some enemies in here mounting, like, an attack, and I want to protect my already gotten places. Let's go.
My biggest problem with these types of games is how slow they start off and introduce you to the game mechanics.
Yeah, so I'm hoping this whets your appetite because it sure did mine. Like, we'll show you something at the end that might give you a better sense maybe of like what it's like later game, because they gave me a pre-save thing that shows legacy heroes. But based on, if you guys are anything like me and if you're a fan of the show who's watched our like stuff like Darkest Dungeon and XCOM shows, like your appetite is already well wet without even worrying about. They have a trailer that'll show you some of the more involved stuff too, I think. I'm gonna start by assaulting this Wraith Ring. Sure.
This game is speaking to me on style and pace.
Yeah, it's like, and this is just, it adds so much personality. Like,
yeah.
As much as I love XCOM, I feel like, and I love Darkest Dungeon. I would have loved it if Darkest Dungeon had something like this between the chapters with a bit more, like, interaction.
Yeah.
You can also make your own custom campaigns in this. Might be a good time to bring this up.
Yes.
As a user, you can make campaigns with, I think, this comic book style. There's an editor in the game built in that you can use with the controller and build your own, like,
and you can
scenarios.
submit it to them, and if they like it, they could.
Yeah. They could put it in the main game, or you could presumably keep it to yourself and use it with your friends, like create campaigns for your friends.
And I'm wondering, like, it says when we fight, it says by Douglas Austin here, who is one of the like big writers. Yeah.
There's also a wiki link right here the entire time that lets you go see.
Guys, their wiki is phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's so much lore and information about all the characters, baddies, everything.
Hoot hoot. Russell Russell. Cree. Screw. Feeling
the tension?
I tend to keep things in. Are you good? So, she can say...
Truth. I'm this close to dropping my weapons and dashing out of here.
Or...
I just can't wait to get my hands on those murderous devils. Come on.
Let's see what it's like if she's like... says that she's actually nervous. I think this has to do with the battle bonus we will get when the battle starts. Don't worry, I get it. Let's just focus on surviving this one. Yeah.
I'm good with that, sure.
So, Ethereal and Simral gain temporary armor and warding. Oh, because of that little interaction. So they're being careful. I have a feeling if we'd gone with the aggressive option, we would get a bonus to offense. But I'm just guessing. Again, stump, dart, dart. Okay, so these are the abilities, I think, is what they're naming those. And these are the guys. It moves with the warrior's bearing, barks at the thrill of the fight. So there's like... I don't know if, like, yeah, anyway, whatever. There's so much going on, like...
It has so much personality and so much meat for a really affordable price, in my opinion.
An insanely good value. Check out the link in the description. If you're into this sort of thing, the game's probably already sold itself, so my job's done here. We're just gonna enjoy the game for a while now.
Is it only on Steam? Yes.
I'm hoping it'll come to console eventually, but...
Yeah.
I'm gonna start... So he has Guardian ability, which will attack anything that comes close. Or I could move him to cover, 100%. I'm gonna go here. There we go. Let's move these, let's play it, because we're against archer type enemies right now, so we're actually gonna like try to be careful, I think. Stay in cover. And then maybe get within range to infuse something. You can interfuse these rocks, mossy rocks. And already attack with discus. So this infuser character has the ability to get a lot of range real quick.
Yeah.
Yay.
Take that, dummy. He's cowering.
Isn't it crazy? Like that it's got controller support?
Yeah.
Alright, so this big guy has moved in close to my warrior. Let's see. I don't want him getting close to my ranged characters, but I also don't want to put my warrior out into the air, like I don't want him to get shot by their ranged characters. So I might retreat a little bit with my ranged characters before I start shooting. I think that's probably the best idea. I'm gonna go over here. And then shoot at... Well, let's take out the little guys one at a time. The chances of hitting is only 31% there, 80% for him. I'm gonna try to kill this big guy. Oh, I'm already worried. I don't like 30% chance. I'm gonna start whittling away this guy's... Yes. No, he took cover. But I shredded some of his armor. The armor roll seems to be separate from the hit point roll, but I'm not sure how that's calculated. 79% chance of hitting him with the discus. So he's got these little things in front of him, which may mean he's got an auto attack lined up for me. If you go...
Like these lines here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, these target things. I think that means
okay,
I will be auto attacked if I go in there right now, because I think he's on guard.
That feels right.
I'm gonna flank him. I'm putting my warrior into danger because he's gonna be right in the archer's line of sight now, but warriors can be brave.
He has his frying pan, it's fine.
They're gonna take advantage of that, but they're only doing one little piddly damage. Oh, damn, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Let's finish off this big guy right off the bat here. I guess. So she's got this ability, Silk Step, active when with an elusive step welder and slips into the gray plane. While in gray plane, she is hidden to enemies and her attacks ignore armor. Oh, okay. I guess I'll use this. And then, did I use it? Wait, I think I have to highlight her to use it. Maybe. Oh, it's a...
Is it a passive?
It's a... Oh, it's a movement. Now she's hidden and ready to... Okay. Well, he's dead. That's what I always wanted anyway. Slamming... Hey, did he heal up between moves? This guy had taken a bunch of damage.
Ooh, I wasn't watching.
For some reason, I can't attack right now. Can't attack that guy anyways. Oh, darn. They're doing a lot more damage up close. Okay, he dodged. Okay, so she's in the gray plane, meaning that her attacks ignore armor. So she's gonna move up.
Do they have armor?
They might. Oh, their armor's shredded. I think the little blue things are the armor.
Okay, you can see the little one on Samwell.
Discus again. Oh, it goes right through them too. That's good. I think I just actually, there are two pieces of, these are two giant boulders. I've been thinking it was one. I think it's been blocking more than I thought.
The music is amazing.
Yay! Lots of pizzicato for these spooky bits.
He is healing up.
You?
Bugger.
Yay. I think we did good. One interesting thing is the sound designer for this game is the voice of the little mouse in Moss, the VR game on PlayStation.
Yeah.
The sound designer is his voice. I don't know if the mouse talks. We haven't played that game, but maybe it just squeaks. Knee protection with a bit of... Alright, let's... 2 knee pads. Everybody's got knee pads. Well, 2 people have knee pads. Lucky third character.
Do they heal between battles?
Yeah, I think so, over time.
Okay. Good question. So we have to clear 2 more hostile sites.
I'm gonna secure this area.
Okay.
To be thorough again, we're early campaign, so it'd be nice to get more items.
So
they're healing right now, you can see it.
They have been working on this game almost exactly to the day 8 years. Yeah.
Wow. A thorough delving in the mysteries of the Wraith Ring has proved rewarding.
I'll be happy to see the last of this place. No lie.
Wraith Ring will return to the hands of the common people. Alright, so per 3 Heartwoods per chapter will be provided to us. Lots of knee pads. I have not seen a knee pad in the hour and a half I played this before the show. Now it's nothing but knee pads. Or we can salvage it. Is it better than the bonus currently? Damage goes up, speed goes down. These knee pads are different. So she's a 22-year-old greenhorn hunter. So your people do age. Armor down, bonus damage up. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going down this direction. So, I'm not sure, like, how I've never completed a campaign, but this is a 3-chapter campaign. There's 5-chapter campaigns. I think that at the end of a campaign, you have a chance to rank up the legend of a hero or something, and I'm not sure how that... All I know is that you can collect legendary heroes, or what do they call them? Legacy heroes. And, like, level them up, like...
This game's working title was Legacy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. So there's nothing going on here.
So down here it says gather patrol.
There is something going on. We're just not allowed to assault it right now. We have to do our objectives first.
Okay.
Because this is the... So we have to clear 2 more hostile sites. So assaulting the brewery, we found the brewery, and that's what the final thing in this will be. But for now, we're going to scout more sites.
How big is the map? Can you zoom out?
I don't know how.
Okay.
But I think this map is small to start. Legacy points, available resources. Okay, cool. Current. So there's also a thing called calamities, and these are what is currently... Basically, the calamities are the deck. What your guys can do, what the enemies can do to you. All their extra bonuses and stuff. And there's a way to, like, clear these out if you don't like them.
Seriously.
Over time, I think you can spend legacy points to do so. We're scouting now. Alright, and now we will... Cool. Assault it. Let's go. Almost to Elmwall Workshop. Okay.
Almost to Elmwall Workshop, aren't we? How should I know?
How would I know? Yeah.
Well, there's a decent high hill, good vantage point. Let's climb it.
Huff, huff. That was whew. Like, steeper than it needed to be.
Quite a view, though, I'll say that.
Top the highest hill.
Something's here.
An egg. With a bigger, older... Oh. It starts from the top and it goes down.
Atherelia. This isn't safe. A big old thing!
With a bigger, older mama? Come on, Atherelia, leave it alone, or let's head down.
Let's head down.
Well, I'm gonna take it. 44% chance of success here. Atherelia.
It's fine, I'll be just 2 seconds.
So we don't know whether, unlike like Disco Elysium, we don't know whether that roll was successful or not. We will find out in the next few frames,
God.
I think.
Now, how should I guess this is gonna be an old flour sack.
Atherelia, it's here. It's about to be. Phew. 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 Caca! Hurry up!
Faster, idiot! In the bag, little buddy.
Yay. Duck!
Oof!
So I encountered an egg during my earlier thing as well. Completely different.
Really?
Yeah, how this played out.
Cool.
It could be ours. Our skull's next.
My egg, she's shattered.
They manage to scramble down safely the rest of the way. That night, they hear the shrill, distant keening that rises from the hills, mournful and unbreaking. The stars throb. Something covers them for an instant, and they reappear. The fire pecks pine cones and scatters sparks. Negative 20 goofball.
Uh-oh.
So I think that whole knock on the head affected her personality. She was a goofball, but now she's negative 20 goofball.
She's a little bit more serious now.
Etherelia starts combat with half health because she's wounded as well.
Oh, crap.
They do hate each other. Yeah, so it all plays out like... Okay, I encountered a fire spirit in my earlier playthrough and never was able to catch it. It's not an enemy. It just, like, runs around. I'm gonna see if I can catch it. You'd prefer to be left alone, wouldn't you? Okay, enchant tier mace, replaced with tier 1 water mace? Oh, it's because my frying pan counts as a mace. I could have a water axe or a water mace or a legacy point.
You need legacy points to recruit people. Okay.
I want a water axe because I haven't tried axes yet, so I'm switching to axe now. White Quake Skent Finch. A well-made axe imbued with the quick surging spirit of water. Stunt effect refunds an action point. Oh, that's cool. So he can attack potentially twice per turn. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, it replaces his lumber axe. So he...
You had a lumber axe?
I guess I did. I thought I only had a frying pan. All right, so... Strike. Oh, baby.
Nice.
That's a nice axe. And now I have an extra movement point because of that axe as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'll just be a guardian, I guess. Like, right, just wait. And then this guy's gonna want to come at my... I'm gonna try this person first and, like, infuse the...
You can name the weapons, too.
It's just, yeah.
Holy cow.
I will enchant these bones. And then Bone Lance this guy. Sure, why not? Damn it. He dodged. And then shoot from here, maybe. Nice. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna start with this guy and hope that he can finish him off with his awesome new weapon right off the bat. And I think he might be... I got an extra... Oh, I didn't get an extra action point that time. Anywho, I'm gonna Bone Lance him again. It's gonna hit my character though. So I gotta move my archer if I wanna do this. Well, she's injured, so get her out of the way. And then maybe I can still shoot this turn. Cool. I'm just gonna strike because it's only 1 point.
Yeah, you can do it right. Nice.
Oh yeah? Watch this. I wonder what that meant. Uh-oh. Archer. I guess...
Oh man, she is low.
Get down here. This should be okay. And then we'll wait. I should have actually gone into the hid. You start hiding it already.
Oh yeah.
He was on guard, so...
Right.
Harass? Strom Throat Bird? What is going on? There's feathers dancing around his head right now. I don't know what effect this has had on him. Maybe I can see by pressing this. Stats, relationships. Looks like I can change everything. At any time, almost.
Huh. Attracted to. That is awesome.
Yeah, you can choose who they're attracted to, and you can change it at any time, it seems. You can also make them non-binary if you want.
Huh.
Anyways, I don't know what this status effect is. I'm not sure where they put that. Maybe it shows that there's something going. Anyways, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Shoo bird. Oh. Remove the Droven bird from yourself or an adjacent ally. I guess I will shoo the bird. Yay. Oh, it's his bird that he sent ahead.
To harass us. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna just guard.
Can we get married? It's a dating sim.
A little bit, maybe. I know that makes you guys happy. You guys are so basic.
Nice, nice.
He knew not to go within range of my auto attack. She is dying. So here's what it looks like when a character faces death.
Mortal choice.
Ethereal sees darkness approaching like a wave. Fall back if you need to, just focus on surviving, she thinks. So she'll get -2 health this campaign for the rest of the campaign.
Oh.
Which is 3 chapters. Or when suddenly Stimwell falls back, -2 health for him this campaign. But she'll get +8 temp health for this moment.
Okay.
Or, and resolve to meet head on. She dies and deals 13 damage. So she can just go out like a fury.
Oh my god.
And take out this enemy with her. I think I would rather have my... I don't want my tank to lose health. I think we can just protect her for the rest. She'll take less health and fall back. She'll have less health. With the hit, Leah knows she can't keep fighting. But she steals the last bit of strength to drag herself to safely. Go! I'll keep them busy. She'll heal between because she survived.
But it's up to the 2 remaining to finish this battle.
To finish this particular battle, yes.
Oh, and she still got leveled up.
All right. So, upgrade
cool.
Paladin, enter Guardian at the end of every turn, even if you end your turn by attacking. I like that. Windwalk active. Once per combat as a swift action, he can call on the wind spirits to guide him to a distant tile. Passive Stimwell has +2 armor and warding. I mean, that's really good for a tank, but I'd rather be... I like being really aggressive when I play games like these, so... So, we found the True Cry, a great sword, obviously, but he's got a great weapon. We just got an amazing... Okay, so...
I mean, she has an empty slot.
Oh, I can replace my frying pan. I just don't think that, like, my hero with -2 health and my archer should have a great sword. So I'm giving it to him. But I'm gonna hope that, like... Oh, but this is permanent, too. Let's hope this comes in handy. I'm not sure the difference between, like, an axe and a sword or what, but...
Ethereal. You in there? Okay, listen. I know we don't get along some of the time, most of the time, but what happened out there was pretty intense. As much as I hate to say it, I'm glad you're not dead.
So they were adversaries, they had a rivalry, and because one of them almost died, it seems that, like, their relationship's actually improving. She's sleeping now.
Ugh, good thing she didn't actually hear that.
This is really impressive. You could have told me this was done by, like, a team of, like, 40 people, and I'd be like, yeah, something this deep has to be.
Yeah.
So we'll secure the site now, I guess. I don't think we have to be... You know, I'm not... Nah, I'm just...
Okay, just as soon be out here myself.
So I'm gonna... Oops. Oh, so when a hero almost dies, they go back to the closest town And now she's healthy. And so these guys are still halfway through securing the site, so we'll send her over there. And she might get there in time to help them secure it and speed up the whole. So now... Oh, and she could also research to learn as much as she can to make the site functional, or she can gather up with them and start doing what they were already doing, I think. So if I...
So their team, like, in the main company, it seems like there's 2, Anne and Nate Austin, based out of Austin, Texas, and it seems like Doug Austin as well is a huge, his name was actually just up there. And then there's, I think, like 10 more people that are included in like quality testing, writing,
It's a big job.
music, sound design. So like a small team.
I have to build a bridge. I haven't had to do this before. There's a river here, and in order to get to the next area, we have to build a bridge. A bridge begs for traffic.
He looks sad about it.
Yeah, what? Not right now. Let's get started. And we begin building.
And
Again,
this is...
the enemy meters are going up right now.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And this is their first game. If you don't count, they did make a game for their toddler. It's called like Bubble something.
It's amazing.
That isn't annoying for them, but is also interactive and fun for their kid. You would like it. It's like cool music, and then every bubble the kid pops has like percussion and stuff that goes to the music. Yeah.
Simul, what's the situation of... Okay.
What's the situation up ahead?
You have to see this for yourself. Come with me. He's got his axe. He's got his new weapon in his hand.
Right.
What is going on? They're living side by side with the Mothagi? What? Yeah, look it. They're just these villagers are hanging out with the enemy. Hello, friends.
Ah!
Well, this is like some sort of cult.
See, this one's written by Shay Rossi.
So
Which,
so what's happening is we're playing a jumbled bag of scenarios and things. So like people, I think that they can write encounters or moments.
they can write heroes, they can write baddies, they can write...
Overarching
Yeah.
things. I don't know if art can be contributed to this, and I also don't know if this integrates with, I know Steam Workshop is a thing. I only know about it because of Darkest Dungeon and whether that is how this works or not, but anyways. Or if it might just be based in the game and not Steam, but anyways. Isn't the view from here great? You can see everything for miles around. This is weird. Say, you two look tired and hungry. Why don't you all come down and join us for dinner? What the heck's going on? We do a huge communal feast every night, and there's always plenty.
Sure, thanks.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Livecrest.
Hi, thanks.
I'm surprised we didn't have a choice here, because... Oh, they're clockwork.
Okay, that's just creepy.
That's what's going on.
Split up, enjoy the party, but stay on guard. This feels off.
Well, something weird's going on. Everyone's just so happy.
Isn't that a good thing?
I just saw a woman cut herself by mistake and everyone just laughed, including her. What is going on? Maybe it's something in the food?
Oh, come on, I just finished eating. Did you two check that out yet? What is that?
No clue, but it looks like some sort of energy is flowing in and out of it. Well, it's like an older lady.
Welcome, strangers. I see you found the Merrymaker.
What does it do?
Why, it provides the townfolk with unlimited happiness.
At what cost?
Oh, nothing big, just a tiny bit of their life essence, siphoned off to power the machines. Now then, don't look so horrified. They all knew the price going in. I have signed contracts.
Let me guess, signed in blood. this is wrong. We have to free them. They
They
chose
chose
it.
this.
It's not up for us to interfere. Well, come back later and destroy it. I mean, 1 is a dice chance. That's interesting, but it doesn't tell us the percentage chance. Let's try it. I'm gonna fight this.
Okay.
The old lady's expression alone makes me want to fight her.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
64-year-old mystic. And she's fighting with a watchman, a sommelier, and a spectic.
Look at her arm.
Yeah, she's got a clockwork arm. We got ratcheting necks swinging around this armored body that roves in uncompromising vigilance, hissing tubes and gulping pump on the sommelier, teeters forward and spindly legs trailing virulent vapors. I like alliteration. Gears crick and knuckles crack, one grasping claw reaches and strains, the spectic. Okay. So, where is she? She's in the building? No, 2 of her guys are in the building. I'm gonna start. One of the benefits to interfuse is it also gets you sight. But I'm not sure we can get. I don't think she can infuse anything in there. I'm gonna start. This looks like a hard battle.
It's just a 64-year-old lady and some goons.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna. So he gets Guardian every turn, so that's awesome. So he's blocking the wall so I can safely, or the doorway, so I can safely move my ranged characters in sight. Let's start with taking out the little one. Oh, this isn't so hard. Still can't infuse anything in there. Oh, I can. I can see this table which has the ability to shackle. Let's shackle the big guy then, so that he won't rush us. Could also use barrage, which would maybe, is it better to just, I'm gonna actually finish the little guy. Yeah.
There, it'll hit those 2.
Oh, it's a both. Oh, that's
Nice,
great.
nice.
Uh-oh.
You're doing well.
These guys are pushovers.
No, you're just strong.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. I really want to keep this one safe.
Can I point out how oddly satisfying hopping from square to square is?
Yeah, the little.
It reminds me of playing board games in real life.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's inspired by, they say themselves, XCOM and Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So she has an ability called Withdraw. Stop interfusing with a target that allows you to interfuse with a new target. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I could light a lamp? Light a nearby lamp. Sure. Hey. There she is.
Hidden.
No. Okay. So can I like switch my weapon, since he has this awesome new axe I found, but now I'm using, it must be between battles.
Gear? Are you in gear?
Yeah, can I go switch to it? I can select them, but he didn't change it. I'm not sure how.
Does it have to do with like whichever one you choose down at the bottom here?
Well, it's a melee attack, and
it just says.
they're both melee attacks: greatsword and axe.
What about? No, I don't know.
I'm just gonna stay right here, and then shoot.
Oh, you
There was an
bugger.
80% chance, and I failed. That ain't right.
Where'd you see the 80% chance?
You'll see it whenever.
Ah, there, I see it.
Darn, she's not in range to infuse anything.
What about that well? You know the old lady's back there.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Spray some liquid on her.
And now I can see her. Yeah, so take it. Oh, I could have done Scalding Rain, but instead I just bludgeoned the old lady with a stone. Wow,
That's cool.
She is done. I think that this scenario probably has varying degrees of difficulty depending on when you encounter it. Because if I wrote this scenario, I would make it impossible to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to look like some loser who writes easy scenarios.
Well done. Steam reviews for this are overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, it's not a hard sell, guys. Again, for these sponsored streams, we're sponsored today by Catapult. I choose games that I think work for the show, and some are easier to sell than others because this one's already established and has a big following.
If you're interested in the game and the history of how they made it, check out their blog. It is phenomenal. The amount of work and information they give.
I got a crossbow. It has less range, but it does more stunt damage and much more at +5 accuracy. Yeah. Yeah.
It's two-handed.
Yay! Alright. Cool. He'll have extra armor next time we encounter him. I love that mechanic.
Can I talk about one more other thing?
Yeah.
About how this is such a labor of love. So this is clearly their baby. And whenever they were going to events, when we could do that in the world, Nate wanted to have a stand for the game whenever they put laptops up and stuff. But there was nothing that was exactly what he wanted, so he just made one out of wood and made it so that it could disassemble quickly and go in their suitcases.
They're truly an all-in outfit.
Yeah, and it is beautiful woodworking, so well done. That's also in their blog.
I'm basically right now building, I don't know what I want, so I'm just choosing a thing. I
build it myself, honestly. Whoa, weird. We're talking about building stuff?
Yeah, we're just building a thing here in this village. We just saved these people. I wonder if they are happy. Tannery established. Ravenkin's tannery produces multiple hides. Okay, I'm gonna go scout more. We're almost done. One more hostile site, and then we get to go for the brewery. Scout it.
Fraser beats up old ladies.
You know,
to be done.
But I'm vegan, so I've saved up moral points.
Yeah.
I'm allowed. That's how it works, guys. It's a meter.
Oh, crap! I can't beat up old ladies.
If you can't save up for murder, then what's the point of eating with a conscience?
Oh, good. What was that guy's name we're supposed to keep an eye out for?
Artland, I think.
Oh, Artland. Artland. From what I know of forest folk, they normally spread themselves out over the landscape. They find each other when they want to be found.
These aren't exactly normal times, though.
This one's written by Anne Austen.
And his wife seems concerned anyway.
Of course she is. Old Artland seems distracted, started spending more and more time out in the ruins watching the goats. Or so he says. I'd be concerned too. Is that the story? Sometimes he wouldn't even come home at night. The lady seems at a loss. This relationship has had some deep weeds in there. How do you get people to tell you all these things? No idea. But if you know how to make them stop, I'm all ears.
Clouds grow like lichen over the sky. I like thinking that this guy's screaming this at them. They pick their way through building bones until a shout rings out from close by. Come on, come on. Up the hill, a man stands against a monument. Up the hill, a man stands against a monument. His gaze darts between the sky. Come on. and the shadows of approaching Droven. Get around him quickly.
Let's sneak him while he's got their attention.
Let's get around him quickly. Rothine's Crows rushes towards the monument. That's the name of our band.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So we have a fourth guy now, Artland. I don't know if he's going to permanently join us or if this is just for this battle. So I'm going to send him in because I don't care if he dies.
This is cool. When Serena played this encounter, it was the wife who was off doing things and the husband was worried at home.
Awesome. Maybe actually I'm going to send in my warrior. He's awesome, so I'm going to get right up in here.
Okay.
Sup? I don't care. And then because he's got protection automatically enabled, and that's why I was so reckless with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what I can infuse before I make any decisions. Okay. A tree has Splinter Blast and Plant, Wild Grass. Plant sends the tendrils to grab and draw in an enemy, damaging and pinning them. Can I get anything down here? Bones, that's what I want. And now Bone Lance. Oh,
I'm a big
not in range.
D&D nerd, so everything about this was a plus for me.
I'll interfuse another thing then. I'll prepare. I think you can interfuse two things at once. And now I can Wild Grass this little bugger. And it pulled him. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And then
Nice.
he's cowering. Okay. Wow, that looks like I was really strategic. Like, he wasn't in range before, and then, like, I did that.
You were strategic.
I was strategic. And then I'll shoot.
Craig,
Oh,
you can...
swap weapon. I didn't see that the entire time. Okay, so that's probably how I do it. I wasn't noticing that the whole time. A plus, oh yeah, watch this. It seems to be... Oh, Artland, we came to save you, and you are insta-dead.
We hardly knew ya.
The man manages to stumble behind some ruins, escaping the attention of the monsters. Oh, he's gonna survive, I think, but he's injured.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, that was one hit.
I'm glad it was Artland.
Yeah, screw Artland. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so...
There's the percentages, yes.
I want... Soup. That works.
Ooh.
Yes. Beautiful. So... It's interesting. Okay, I've learned something about a guardian. It seems that it doesn't affect guys who move within, like if I put them into his range of guardianship, which I think is a square around him all the way around, it doesn't activate when guys pass through it if they already started in it. So going up and parking him next to a guy isn't going to get him any kind of guardianness.
Gotcha.
I thought it would. Does it cost me a point? It's a free point to swap my weapon, so swap.
What? We
I
were
thought she was
hidden.
hidden. Maybe she's not hidden when she's right next to a guy.
Oh, snap.
You might be only hidden at range. My warrior is super strong.
Yeah, he is. Oh god, 2 health.
Well, it's this one that we really want to protect. If she gets injured again, will die. No chances. No second chances, because she's already had one.
Uh-oh.
So I want to move her way back out of range of this baddie. Spent both action points to do it. I kind of figured he was going to go for her. Battle Ragged Battle-ragged, her right arm useless, Baldurin watches friend and foes blur around her. But within that blur emerges a moment of clarity. The most important thing right now is... pulling back to live and fight another day. Taking this thing down with me. She dies, dealing 10 damage, or making my memory matter. She dies, +3 armor for everybody. I'd like to keep her around.
Okay. Stay downwind of death, and you may sneak past her.
Baldurin bows out for now. Alright. Darn it.
Blocked.
Let's see. Yeah. Cool.
Good dodge. I healed one.
Yay.
Royce.
So I think like the game is meant to have near-death experiences quite often. I think. She's look at her arm.
What? Dude, that is so cool.
Oh
She's an
wow.
archer, dude.
Every time she kills an enemy, she enters the gray plane for free. That hides her.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Shred armor with range shots, or Overwatch. Love Overwatch. That gives her basically the same thing as my warrior has right now, except ranged. A wand. Swan people swim on lakes somewhere. The carved amid. So every like thing has its own like lore too. All of this is like randomly associated with each little thing that you find. Interfusion is a free action, is what it just gave. This gives me. I guess I'll replace my soup spoon, but let's keep the soup spoon just in case,
Yeah,
because we have an empty slot.
She's 25 now. Cool.
After patching up the injured, Ethelia turns to the man who is now rubbing his arms and staring at the ground.
Artland,
Do I know you?
your wife sends her regards.
Watching the goats, were we?
So what's the story? Watching the goats?
The goats do like it here. Bah. They climb in the ruins. Bah. But that's not... When the forest began to get more dangerous, I thought it might be time to finally see the Stormwell here.
This? What is it?
Surprised you haven't heard of it. This thing's been in the family land forever. Uncle said it was Incursion. We had stories that it could... This is going to sound crazy, but that it could give you power. And my family here are abysmal storytellers, you see, terrible imaginations. So I thought maybe they're not just stories. Maybe I could, you know, protect the goats. But my wife, my Rua, if I could get a hold of that power, it takes research, some old family recipes, and time, lots of time, to get Stormwell to give up its secrets. I didn't want to tell Rua. Rather, she came up with the story of her own. Better than the story of the goat herd trying to wear a hat 2 sizes too big for him. It's a shame, though. I needed maybe one more good storm. The clouds looked promising today, and I thought I could finish the process before the monsters got here. No such luck. It was silly, now that I've been seeing what fighting really is. I'm not cut out for it. Glad I never told Rua.
So now you're going to...
Count my goats. And go home, yeah. Unless one of you wants it. It's possible.
prevent someone from getting hurt next time.
The sky's clearing now, but if you want to take me up on it, come back sometime. Ask for Artland Gale, Rua too. We'll feed you, put you up, give you otherworldly powers, make up for what happened here today. Your enemies improve their strategy. So he gets stronger.
Man.
And now I can go for the brewery. But first... Well, first we'll secure it.
Thanks for all your information, Serena.
She's taken off.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get a new... So our hurt hero goes back to the town. Wotan Toad Gluggery. Now that, like, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because by the time she gets back, how am I
She's
doing
gonna
this?
be heading back.
Travel to, I mean, we'll gather them up anyways. And we discovered 3 ingots per, and we got a brooch, ups health, keep on putting it on the character that sacrificed their health. And then we're still traveling. I think I have to just do this. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I didn't give these guys a new task. So, up here, we want to do the Stormwell. And then I can assign who's gonna do it. Oh, only one can do it. I think I want my tank to do this. So clear all. There we go. And then I press play. Oh. Play is Y. Okay. Everybody's doing something. I don't want to waste any time. Well, Ethereal isn't, but whatever. Ireland and Rua welcomed Simwell and stuffed him full of bristleberry pie and goat cheese while they waited for the storm to roll in. Right, this is more like it. Rua, get your boots. You stay. Bet. Alright. And Artland tinkered with the top of Stormwell. Careful. Has their relationship improved now that she knows he's actually looking after goats?
Maybe.
Wonderful, good sign, almost there. You call us when you're ready. So, would you give up? She's saying to him, 4? The whole heroing. You know, like your goats or your spouse, to name examples at random. Oh. Plausible deniability. What? Nothing. There's a Simwell out there in another time who maybe got some goats and a wife. Maybe he was even happy. I never know his story. I'll never know his story, but this one's mine. Simwell's musings are sharply interrupted. Crack. Artland. Whoop. He's looking dashing. It's been a long flower to bloom, but it's pretty now, isn't it? Stormwell fills with light and water, or both. It swirls and spills at the sides. I should have asked this before, but am I going to have to fight something? Probably not. What happens now, then? Well, that wasn't in the stories. The ancient voices of the Tempest aren't telling you? Reach in, step in, transform leg, transform arm.
Oh, what? Or not do anything.
Leg. Simwell removes his boot and dips a toe into the well. Good thing?
Maybe?
What would have happened if he'd sat all the way in? Like his butt
Yeah.
would have changed? Perhaps that's better that we'll never know. So I don't know what that did, but now my leg is glowing. His leg is glowing. We can head to the brewery now. And this might be the last thing we do today. We'll all gather down here. Let's go. Oh. See that?
Yeah.
Dwarven are infesting this tile. They may ambush groups of 2 or fewer heroes. Okay, so I'm gonna
so you wanna
gather
group up.
her here first. I'm gonna put them all here first and be grouped up. Hi, Lisa. What's up?
She wants food.
And love.
And love. Hello, my girl.
Incursion. Driving in great number. Move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folk before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat or repelled by defenses you've built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and incursion will be over. So, I think I have a choice here. An enemy is headed to this tile. They will destroy a number of sites and defenses equal to their incursion size until they are stopped. Send heroes to defend it. So, I guess I could intercept. Is this a good idea?
I don't know.
I could move back and defend, prepare defenses. Let's see what it's like since we've done many, we've done lots of attacking. Let's see what it's like to defend.
Do you want to put her on me?
Sure.
Several vulnerabilities here. But that's how we know they'll come for it.
There.
Hope it's not too obvious.
A choke point. I'd had to get choked in. Tier 1 defenses, Tier 2 defenses, and Tier 3. I think 1 will be fine. I don't want it to take too long. Okay. So, how close are these guys? I feel like they're 22 away.
So we can prepare defenses?
I can do it again. Maybe?
Okay.
I'll go Tier 2 since it seems we have time. The enemy's thing is at 10 now. It was at 20. I think we have another chance to... Oh.
Okay, so it says opportunity.
An opportunity presented itself. And that's like on her. There's a little icon. This is something new to me. Let's see what this is. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. Mumble, mutter, hiss.
That our mindscapes have their own geography. Ranges of thoughts, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. To quest among these inner climes is just as daring adventure as the traditional hero's journey.
Came for your whetstone. I can just grab it, right? Baldarin?
Look at her arm!
Baladurin? Yeah, she's got a hook now.
Yeah! A doctor's text. Dr. Stranghurst is his name. Don't get it, really. But some idiot tossed it in the water, so I had to retrieve it.
There you go again, talking about had to.
Imagine if I drowned. That can always happen. Samwell would probably be as sad as any of them. Good old Samwell.
Simwell.
Simwell. Oh, right. Simwell?
So she kept talking even though he'd already said, announced it himself.
Did you think you wouldn't need to succumb to loneliness if you were fighting on its side? We should visit the idea, maybe.
Candle quiet follows. It's the meager wordless sound that wavers between a going somewhere woman and her ever too faithful friend.
So
they set out on a journey. It isn't even clear where.
Well, the incursion's on its way.
Yeah.
Is that what we're on, a journey? Or, all right, well, if you need your whetstone before tomorrow, I'll be who has it. What is this journey? Oh no! I'm leaving behind the village. Calamities. Your enemies advance their plans over time, so they are advancing now.
Okay.
Okay, so that countdown is actually getting to them being
Stronger.
stronger. not necessarily attacking the village yet. We only half did our defenses. The story continues. They've arrived.
The journey often seems directionless to Simwell. Long cuts chosen over short expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracks. They take hungry trails, starved for forage as much as their purpose. But Baldurin seems to awake each morning with confidence where her eyes should go, what horizon her feet shall aim towards, and finally...
I think we're here.
Yeah, all right, where's here?
It's inside of me.
I guess what you mean is it's...
These, my insides.
Simwell.
These are my insides, Simwell. My actual bones and organs.
I see what you're reading.
Yeah.
That is a weird abbreviation. No, the branches, the sky, the ground. This is a metaphor.
Here, follow me. I get that it's pretty, unfirming idea. For a while, I thought it was too absurd to believe. But then I was like, wait, of course.
Of course.
A journey is a process of ending up somewhere new. But a new place is only perspective, right? So a place is as much mental as physical. We can go on a real journey in our heads, just like we can go on false journeys over land.
This is a high concept lady.
So of course we can wander and wind up inside ourselves, because the separation of all things is at least several parts imaginary. Makes sense, right?
What the hell?
Shh, Simwell. Behold, a pig has come.
Guggle. It says guggle. That is a good onomatopoeia for a fat pig. Guggle.
It makes itself known to them, shuffling its hindquarters. It purses its ears.
Amazing.
Is it?
Gol, ghoul, gol.
Pigs of my insides, tell me why I've felt so sick since the winter. What's cast such a gloom on my appetite? What turns my mucus to mustard?
Baladurin, ew. Listen tight. All right, listen tight.
Okay.
To avenge a wound, one must foster its opposite. Go and heal, bolster families, forge useful or pretty things, forgive, and dance with your enemies.
Shit, pig.
Oh, and while I've got you, if you want lots of money, invest diversely and never make transactions in a panic. Eat and drink slowly, especially if it's right before bedtime. And finally, kill the parasite beings that are digging around in your body matter. That's actually most of the problem. Baladurin, what the?
Right. I wondered if it was the paraqueens.
Baladurin, what's the parasite problem?
Those bacteria dragons, see? Gnawing my spleen?
This is Huskyosk. What is happening? Oh.
Remember that it's my inside, Simwell. Be careful where you chop and shear. I'll try.
Disperse the... So losing an arm made her go crazy.
What?
Disperse the bacteria, things like doctors, or...
Just tell me if this is crazy,
Okay.
but what if we were talking to the disease?
Let's try to
Just
talk
try
to
talking
it.
to the disease. What?
This makes me think of this particular scenario here. Imagine playing, for those of you familiar, Darkest Dungeon, where your paladin has the quirk of what's that quirk where he'll go on literal what do you call those things? Crusades. He can go on a crusade. There's some paladins have that quirk, and you'll lose him. You won't be able to use him for a while. Imagine if, when that happens, a scenario plays out. It's like that, but they've added the meat of the entire goings-on of that little escapade that hero decides to go on.
Titled The Scattered Self by Douglas Austin.
So, and these are just these are scenarios that have injected themselves into this randomly generated quest line.
Yeah.
And who knows how many these are?
To do or not.
Yeah. And I want to know how many of these there are, how many of these side stories there are, and if they're going to be adding more as time goes on, like how many they'll be adding, and like since communities can submit them too.
Community members, yeah.
Let's try to talk to this disease.
I understand you, ill-reeking dragon. Speak to me. You're probably as scared as me as I am, aren't you? Or, you know.
Explain us the reason you display us compassion.
Everything talks.
It's the power of friends, disease. Friends help us learn to be friends.
Yeah, one of the oldest and most powerful loops, they say.
So you're saying we could be friends?
I'm absolutely, or basically saying so.
Adverbs don't matter.
But just remember, you start making my nights miserable and I'll come cut you out. All right, disease? We understand each other?
If we'll trust, we must. Have your safe make us. From that one, your body's guardian. Behind them, the pig snuffling turns thunderous and fever hot.
Is it bad? Your body wants them out! I gave the pig a voice. Baladurn, what's going on?
I guess we fight?
What the hell is
love that
going on?
Monkey Can just came into this, like, so weird.
My guess is based on the love they've given this title so far, with the amount of years they put into it, how long it was in early access, how diligently they update their blog and everything. I feel like this game is going to get a lot more love over time, and I have a feeling what I was just wondering earlier will be true. I think you're going to see a lot more injected into this. A lot of these, I think if you play like check in every few months, and you're going to see new elements probably added to this game.
Crazy.
Again, I don't have an authority on that, but it's a guess, and I think it will be true.
So yeah, are we fighting the pig now instead?
Yeah, he was a bad guy the whole time. He wanted to convince us to defeat those nice bugs.
Oh my god.
Once per turn, swift action stomps the ground with a small chance to stun the... I didn't know that I had this ability before. I don't think I did. And I can do it once for free. If a thing has that little empty diamond, it means it's a free chance or free per turn. You get one per turn.
Okay. Oh,
He dodged it, but it's okay. Ooh. I kind of want to play this on the hardest difficulty.
You would. So there are difficulties levels.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Sup, pig?
But again, I think the game's taking into account the chapter and the difficulty. So she leveled up as an enchanter, and now she can have the ability to... Hey, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Upgrade soul splitting, damage reduction on interfused objects increased from 1 to 2. Oh, okay. Passive +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Ignite pulls and motes so the heat out of the gathers them into a single point, creating. She can set things on fire or Earth Scribe. Allies may wall within the interfused objects. That's interesting. So interfused objects not only become traversable, but like something they can hide in, like a bush, except it's a boulder.
Interesting. So you chose that one?
Yeah, because that's friggin' crazy.
This is currently only on PC, yeah.
I'm gonna give this to my archer because it's ranged.
It's several weeks before they're home again.
Can smell that half across town.
Simmer the onions and garlic till they look like glass and maggots. Heap it up and give it a good sniff. Ah, how nice. Now throw it away because it's time for the rice.
Hey, here's the mushrooms you wanted. What book have you got now? A cookbook?
Oh, it's the same one as before. The back two-thirds. It just becomes Dr. Stronghaste's culinary vulnerarities?
Vulneraries.
Vulneraries. He was also an ambitious and wonderful chef, it seems. Tell you the truth, I've been famished since we got back.
That's, is that because of the parasite? We'll still call it?
Yeah, eating for 2 now, or, I don't know, 100,000, he tells me? Anyways, I feel a lot better than I felt.
So she thinks that they are a hive mind inside her now. I hope this gives her a stat boost.
My appetite's returned and my digestive prowess. My inner world is more vibrant, but it's become a welcoming place to me again.
Yeah, alright, you can stop describing it. And just as an aside, maybe don't go on about it to other people either. But what's that you're making?
Crawdads, ultimately. The recipe is very
Circuitous?
circuitous?
I don't know that word. Oh, crawdads!
Spooky little crawdads.
I wonder if I could nab a few. What just happened? Alright, so I'm assuming this is special. Plus 10 retirement age. Quest complete. Gave us plus 10 retirement age. Like, that I think means that she can go 10 years longer before she must be retired.
Okay.
I think
Games
she's
with
grown
new
stronger.
words.
Quite a lot stronger, it looks like up there. And she's now a blue horn hunter.
Oh, we're no longer greenhorns.
Interrupts enemy movement. Upgrade ambush. Oh, I could upgrade ambush so it not only... Oh, that's actually really good. So this is her oversight. Can stop them from moving when she shoots them. Cool. Going back to defend this village.
That we ran
How
away
long have we
from.
been playing?
I don't know.
This is... I think I'm going overtime, but I don't care.
And we barely scratched the surface of the game,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
The Incursion's coming. Here we go. The Draven have come. Painted standards.
The Draven have come, painted standards splotch the horizon, a war call resounds across the land. How should the defenders respond?
Can we count on you?
So, charge in battle, take the fight to them, use our knowledge of the land, harry their approach, or stay hidden until the last moment, fight with cunning.
And then it has percentages. I guess of success?
I guess. Let's charge into battle.
The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side fills them with defiant courage. They charge!
Alright. Haste, we all have +1 speed, and all heroes +2 damage potency for 3 turns. So we want to go in hard if we want to take advantage of that bonus.
2 haunt ones, 2 stomp ones.
We have extra people helping us. This might be because we built up defenses.
Okay.
We now have a volley of arrows because this is a free action.
Ah, we got the Sid sisters up in here.
Local archers are... Really? Oh, cool. Local archers are supporting you for this fight. Tell them where to focus their fires. Archers can fire once every other turn. So this is a free attack because we have those archers with us.
Okay.
So tell them where to attack.
Or maybe they're married. I can't really tell.
Fire!
Open fire!
Okay, so I have Gouge now because she now has a new weapon because of her injury. Gouge.
What? Hook gouge.
All right, I'm really impressed by this game.
Yeah!
I guess I'm gonna go try to take out the archers first.
Yeah, take out those butts.
I get one of these per turn for free. Stunned, that's a good thing. So I only have to focus on killing this one since the other one's stunned for a turn.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good start. And then it doesn't matter because I get a free attack because my axe, plus he goes on Guardian for free after this, so the stun didn't even matter. This guy's powerful as
He
heck.
really is.
So these are villagers that potentially we will recruit afterwards if they're successful.
We have a dude named Denkin.
We're charging in with the Sid sisters. Good luck, ladies.
They got this.
So when you see that little shield that appears next to people when they're the blue thing, that has
Yes.
to do with their put her right here. That is they get extra defense when they're grouped up like this.
Okay. Good to know.
I think so. Shoot ends the turn, but ambush also. What's the chances of hitting right now? And it has a chance to stun. Yeah, I'll do that.
Nice.
Then this guy will gather around. I'm gonna really clump up around my actual hero. Oh, that's ethereal. I thought it was the stupid dude. Shoot.
You thought it was Denkin?
Yeah, I thought it was Denkin. Shoot. Ethereal can't die this chapter.
Oh, yeah. Because that would be actual death, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna guard her. Everybody's all grouped up, so they should be nice and extra defenses. This guy's gonna try to get in there. I'm just gonna send my warrior against these guys
Yeah.
by himself. I think he'll be fine. He's trying to flank. He's able to attack twice. That's annoying. Yikes. Okay. Let's go with my strongest first and see. I think some people are gonna die, but you know, that's what happens in battles.
Genmir can die.
I'm gonna bring.
So can Denkin. The Sid sisters, really, I mean, not that attached.
Nah, I'm gonna go up and kill this guy. This is bad strategy, though, I think. Hey, is he not allowed to attack him? Darn. Okay.
Not Denkin!
Darn it. Alright.
Almost dead.
We need some good interviews here. This thing can... I think this will be good. Log can splinter
yeah.
blast, so that'll do damage to those guys. It's only gonna... Oh. Jerks.
Shoot.
Anyways, it destroys the log, so it won't be able to be used again.
It also destroyed his armor, which is good.
Okay, down goes one of them.
Nice.
Might be able to take out the other one.
Yeah, he's pretty low. Ah, blocked again.
This guy's lucky. No, don't attack her! God! No! Oh, good. Yeah, harass him. Yeah, sure, kill him. Don't attack. Okay, good. I don't think so. We can do this every so often. Demand a volley of arrows, probably towards. Well, they're all grouped up, right? This is gonna hurt more than just the enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, here we can do this.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
It's the only guys. Rain death. But you know, careful. Good. Okay. I think I better move him in here and do a free thunder stomp to hopefully. Oh, he won't. Shoot. I thought he would get to do it for free because It seems he can only do a free thing if he has some points left to do. I was hoping to Thunder Stomp there. Shoo the bird, and then move yourself in harm's way, please. You. Who's low? Oh. Let's just kill one of them.
Nice.
And then get you the hell out of here. Let's hope there's no enemies over here. Yeah.
Oh god.
And then, since she's back here, she can probably interfuse this. And then Wild Grasp. Well, that'll move him closer to her, though. I don't want that. Splinter Blast will probably hit nobody I want. That was a bad infuse. Sure. Oh, Interfuse is free for her now, so she can still use, yeah. She used to lose a point of action, now she doesn't, so I can do this in the same turn. Wow.
Okay.
That's some strong rope.
Yeah.
Sure, we're doing
Just
pretty...
blow in his direction and he should die.
Hey.
Good work, Jemmir.
Now if this guy tries to move, oh, yeah, he's hiding now. Yeah, I'm just gonna run right up to him. I can take it, I think. All right. I mean, you can move. You can also move guys while others are moving, if you get really good and fast at this game. I guess I'll go over here. We've almost finished this. I'll send you over here. Yeah, that's good. I'd rather you not have to die. She can put on ambush since she won't be able to attack. There. If anybody moves within range, she'll be able to do some damage. And I'm just going to leave her back there. I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody's waiting for the next turn. Oh, wow. Simwell's actually low. Jeez! Are you a tank or are you a tank?
Simwell leaves the battle for a moment, riding a memory back to the Stormwell.
Hey, the Stormwell does a thing.
Huh?
He remembers the feeling of approaching a power so primal, the way it prodded and tested him. And now, pushed up against death, it prods him again.
Bottle
Hello.
it back up.
Unleash Lightning. He dies, dealing 7 damage. He dies. One nearby enemy have 50% chance to be. Wow, that's nothing. This is bottle it back up, man.
The pain is returning to the present moment is breathtaking. But Simwell holds tightly to the Tempest.
I have other plans for you. So he's out.
But he will survive, which is important. He healed.
I don't think that's the only thing that Stormwell's gonna do. Yeah, he did heal while he was. It's alright, no, I got this. It's probably pretty foolhardy of me to walk him in there like that, but.
This game's intense, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to see this on iPad. Because iPad is my
For
system
flights
of
from
choice.
like Tokyo to
Yeah,
Toronto.
for relaxing with tactical games. That's how I like to play Civ these days. So is this still overrun? Oh, we better go back and gather up with him while he's healing. We can recruit while we're waiting if we want a 4th member. That might have been smart to do from the beginning, because I think you can have up to 5. Yeah, that's probably what a smart person would have done before they started doing all these adventures, because it's easy. I could have been doing this the whole time, but you live,
The
you
whole
learn.
time?
Yeah. This is a placeholder. What? Cool, sounds good. I'd like to join the Rothian's Crows. So I think this actually was supposed to be some actual recruiting text that they forgot, Nate. But how shall we train you? Warrior, hunter, or mystic? We could use another warrior, I think. Yeah, fighting! Why didn't I recruit? I expected recruiting was going to be a big involved thing. And that's why I didn't even bother.
Serena did mention it. Like, you can recruit, you can use a legendary or whatever to recruit.
I didn't see her say that.
It's okay.
You could also craft and like upgrade items here. You can train somebody to be better. Is this changing her
Appearance?
Oh, you can change her class. I don't want to do that.
Oh. Can you change or does their appearance change, I wonder, as they age? That would be freaking insane.
I think they may look and become older over time. So you can do recruiting once per place, I think? Oops. Let me see here. Simmel's back. Oops, there. Okay, let's go. Oh, progress time. So I think it's once per town.
Okay.
I think that's what's going on.
Are you gonna move Simwell?
Like, can I go to the Woden Toad Gluggery? Yeah, we're all going there. Okay, I can't recruit here either. I'm just like walking around seeing where I can recruit now that I know I can do it.
If it gets put on Game Pass, you could use xCloud on an iPad since xCloud is coming to iOS soon, if not already.
I guess that's all. Like, I could only recruit once anyway, so I only missed out on having one extra person. All right, so we have 2 warriors now, and we're going to finally do the final thing of this chapter, and that's assault the brewery. Before enemies can gather a new incursion and attack again.
Etherelia's just behind me. How long's that fire been going? Are you able to see the numbers? Are they on the move?
I don't know what you think we'll be able to do down there. The lower pines are all ablaze, the lodges all but lost. The day has begun peacefully enough.
The day's begun peacefully enough from the mountaintop. They can see it won't end without a fight.
Maybe make for that crumbling building. It can hide our descent.
The inferno below them reaches full bloom.
That's beautiful.
Okay. Well, I should lead with my warriors. I could actually have given her the greatsword. That was dumb. Anyway. Oh no, you can't because it's permanent. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They like the weapons they use. That makes sense too. Like if you think about it. You
get used to it.
You wouldn't want to just swap out your weapon all the time if you're like an adventuring warrior. You'd be like, no, this is my freaking weapon.
Yeah.
You can't just take this away from me. I know how to use it.
You just got the game, Retro Chris?
Awesome.
Fun.
It looks like it will provide you with a lot of entertainment, potentially for the rest of your life.
Yeah, right.
So, good luck. I think I'll put ambush on her. Interfuse the books? It has a barrage ability. What about down here? It's the only thing I can interfuse right now. Okay, books. And then my new warrior. Stick the warriors next to. Oh, wrong person. Put her up here.
Ranina.
This jerk. Uh-oh. Okay. So I could put out the blazes. I'm not sure if that matters during this fight or not.
So they both took 1 damage, it said. Stump and rubble.
No. Oh yeah, the stump and the rubble did.
Yeah.
So they're like, that's why I said, like, I don't know if I should be putting this stuff out. Does it matter to me? I'm gonna put him here. And then, yeah, sure, I'm gonna extinguish this for the heck of it. Just because I don't want to stand next to fire. And then maybe we'll go back here. Yeah, the little hops are cute. Mm-hmm. Oh, Overwatch is a thing for an actual, like, area. I see. Usually with Overwatch, it's ambush in this game, but I'm used to calling it Overwatch because of XCOM. It defines an area that she'll watch. This is much more, like, limited, but tactical because of that limit. So these books don't have a very large range. I need to infuse something else. Maybe the barrels here? They have the ability to splinter blast, which will get Simwell, but I might as well prepare for future things.
Right, makes sense.
Maybe I'm going to... Done. And then this one I want to go right here. Oh, she doesn't have his ability.
Oh.
She can jump in the barrel though, because we have this ability now. I think. Right? Maybe not? Okay. Overwatch just happened. That's good.
Blocked, nice.
These are powerful enemies. Okay. So first I gotta get rid of the bird that's bugging my warrior. Can you do that? Oh, is it bugging him? It says there's a bird bugging him, but it doesn't have... Oh, there is a shoe bird. Does that end the turn? I don't think it does, actually.
It takes 1 movement.
I can still Guardian if I want, but that's also free for my guy. Whatever. I'm gonna attack with my new warrior, shovel-wielding woman. That should finish this guy, actually. Good stuff. I'll move down behind my warriors. So can I can get inside my... Can I get in the... So I thought that we had this ability to jump inside into fused objects, but I can't seem to get in those barrels. It might be something more specific, or I just don't... I'm sure the wiki would tell me if I wanted to find out.
Yeah. What's silk step?
That's to go into the pail. I don't know what exactly.
Oh, okay, right. The gray... The gray?
The gray walk or something. Doesn't matter.
Nice. Deck. Where are you going?
He doesn't seem to know. He's just like getting out of dodge, it looks like.
Trying to sneak past us?
Am I crazy or is that fire spreading?
I don't think it is, but maybe it is. I love the style of the fire. Like, the art direction is really interesting. So different.
Like a little storybook is what it looks like to me.
Someone in Shadow Chat was saying that, like, the art style is very misleading.
Misleading in terms of, like, it looks wholesome?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I can infuse fire. Okay. Fire leash. Neat.
So is everyone dead?
I'm pretty sure this is spreading, because I don't remember it being right in front of the door.
It hasn't spread since you said you think it's spreading.
Huh.
Oh god. Open door. We must take back this brewery.
Like, I think it makes sense to stop the spreading blaze because we're trying to like keep this brewery safe. What's up, bitch?
Dead.
Or maybe I can just finish the quest in time for it not to burn down. Okay. Huh. Bugger. Is this, what is this? I think that's Overwatch right there, his ambush. I think I want to avoid those tiles. Yeah, it's purposefully avoiding them for me.
Okay.
Ah, she'll take some damage. Cancel, because to get there, she would be forced to go through the Overwatch area. Sorry, I can't not call it Overwatch. I've just played too much XCOM. Wow, that was a 34% chance and I got it.
Nice.
Yay! Gloom Glass Necklace. A necklace with a Craig Gem stunt chance up. I think that's good for an archer. Once per combat, as the swift action, Simwell gains 3 armor and 2 warding to himself or a nearby ally for 2 turns. This is free. Vigilance, passive. Heightened senses allow him to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. Reaction strikes? Oh, so like while guarding. Or passive. I feel like that's going to be like, I mean, I haven't seen him have to react strike that many times so far. I think this one.
The active one?
Well, turns out I'll throw myself into a fire alongside everyone else. I'm dumber than I thought.
In 6 days, a rain comes and lasts until the wildfires are gone.
Couple more hours in, keep more refugees, looks like.
Yes, all fine and dry spot. Ethelia Pete let us here. It seems we have a lot to thank you for. Not lost on us, certainly, though certainly we've lost a lot. Wow. Nice little linguistic wordplay, you villager. I mean, she could be the next hero. Anyway, better be alive and landless. Does your proud?
Does you proud, at least.
Yeah.
That's why you fight, so the meek ones can keep going with their lives. Or, I guess that's it. I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to give as good as you get.
They were wisps of possibility. They had doors to defend, and that made them heroes. Builders will prove more useful over the next batch of years. But heroes will be needed again.
All right. Based on your performance this chapter, you've earned 9 years of peace. Thanks. Yay!
Well done.
The heartwoods, we get lots of heartwoods and hides and ingots and fabrics. So that's basically, it took us like, so a campaign takes a while. It's like, it could take you a day of constant playing for a 3-chapter campaign. It depends on how thorough you are, how fast you are.
Right.
We have to activate Windows evidently. that comes up randomly. How long has that been there?
I noticed it about half an hour ago.
Oh. Slage Smithy offered to take discarded Droven armor and Morthagi parts, melting them down and reforging them and using them against their former masters. Yay.
Clever.
Ethelia shows during the years of peace, this is what gets accomplished.
Ethelia added a new addition to her house. She put a sturdy table in the center of it and always found excuses to have friends for dinner. Baldaran saw vast open spaces utterly bereft of cover and decided If she was going to have somewhere to fight, she'd rather there were some large trees to put between herself and her enemy. She planted new saplings where the sun fell full and wide. Renya went back to the place she grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Transformation, Storm Leg, passive, -5 block, Thunder Stomp. He's got 2 Storm Legs now. Is this going to envelop him?
Oh, is this good or
Oh,
bad?
that's what gave him the stomping ability. Of course. Once per turn, a swift action stomps the ground. Okay, so he has even better stomping now. And Nani? I might.
Replace with...
Is this costing me money? Oh, it's crafting.
Yeah. So cost with discount 3. The number of ingots or current resources are up here.
So it says you don't have enough resources for this particular thing. So you get to craft between things, but I can use a legendary point for every missing resource to get this, or I can have the dagger.
And we have 16 legendary points.
And you can craft your new stuff. I could go down to, oops, back.
Can't.
Uh-oh. Anyways,
Merchants are staying off those roads. Wanders that direction don't return. There's a hilltop fortress on the edge of the map. Androven have hoisted banners there.
You can slow down, you know. Be a few battles before you even get to see it.
Baladuran, don't be boring. It's sieging a castle. More of a fort, I heard. Hey, Hugo, do you know it's time for the end of the show, buddy?
They set out in spring. They'll put dwarven warriors.
Drauven. I think I've been mispronouncing that the whole time.
Like greens from teeth, pluck them out of the crenels of the keep. Yanlo Ironbone once built. It won't be much of a siege, but don't tell Simwell.
The shadows deepen.
All monster groups will draw an extra monster card every battle.
So this is all going to culminate in a big, the big bad is coming, I think, is what the idea is behind this. And I think that that big bad is randomly generated. I'm not sure that we know yet who he is. We could have chosen him at the beginning, who we wanted, out of a choice of 8.
Okay.
But this is all going to culminate in something. And we still haven't explored everything on this map.
So we're in chapter 2 now. Clear 4 more hostile sites and locate the Gardingings.
Yeah. That's the game, guys.
Wow.
As far as we've gotten today. But here's the thing. They gave me a pre-save that lets me look at legacy, my legacy. So this isn't my legacy, this is the developers, but they provided this to see what it's like to have legacy heroes built up. Here's a 50-year-old guy. And he's got he's got a little fire chicken at his feet.
No, he does.
Who knows what that is?
Oh my god.
That is awesome.
Other abilities, pet fire chicken.
Sure. And then 3
Wow.
flaming limbs.
Flame soul.
We've only seen some very basic characters, what we're building right now. We have a guy with 2 pretty cool legs, but that's about it. Look at the stuff you can build.
He's got a wolf head.
Over time.
What? These are so cool. The romantic peacemaker. You look like you'd be a romantic peacemaker. What is that little guy?
A little dude, other ability.
A pet critter. Elm soul. Photosynthesis. Tree arm, leg.
Oops, was this? There we go. Look at all the armor that this person has. I
Holy
think those are
cow.
armor points. No, wait, those are movement points. That's how many.
The armor is
Yeah.
5 though.
The white is movement points. That's how many movement points they have per turn. What? That's OP. What?
Wow.
How does that even work?
Seriously.
These are all...
Peacemaker.
So it seems like there's 2 personality traits per person, it seems. Like greedy intellectual, greedy loner, hot-headed loner. I love Darkest Dungeon, and I still do, of course. But there are things that have been they put into this game that like just take it to the next level. And
Yeah.
I think this sets the standard for all these types of games in the future. Like, this is just so deep and involved, but in a way that doesn't feel unapproachable.
Yeah.
The aloof peacemaker, the hot-headed goofball.
So I wonder what the critters do.
So I'm assuming that, yeah, who knows what the critters
Go down
do.
to relationships. What does that say? Ability stats. Relationships.
No relationships right now, but we'll develop them.
Okay.
Hugo, come on down. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Bob. That guy's name is Bob.
I assume that the 2 things, aloof, goofball, peacemaker, loner, these things probably for each of these scenarios that we encountered, the person who wrote the scenario probably has like triggers for what the personality type is, how they will react in each scenario.
Yeah. Hugo, you're waking Sam up.
And then in here is like the achievements and oh my god, guys.
Did games like this make you wish you had time to play gems like this off
Every
stream?
game forever. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean. So also when you go to play, I think you can.
Oh, you can also play multiplayer.
Yes, we haven't even mentioned there's co-op, online co-op and local co-op or LAN co-op. But you can load a new story, and then I think when you go to do a new thing, you go to Legacy, 3 chapters, a 3-chapter story or 5, doesn't matter
Okay.
what you want. But it allows you to, when you're going to choose the people, add in Legacy people. Like, and I think these are the ones. Pick from Legacy or randomize. These are randomized, but are these choosing the ones that we had?
No.
In there? Reroll all.
Pick from Legacy.
So this will let us choose from those ones we just looked at. And we can inject
my
them into a
gosh.
campaign if we want to keep playing with them.
Whoa.
And I'm sure this is how Dungeons and Dragons players play things, right? Like they have characters they like to play all the time in all the different thingies, all their
Abilities,
campaigns.
Choose 5. Dude, that's cool.
Yeah. Then, here's the next thing that is just mind-blowing. Hello, Hugo. Can you take this for a second?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I wish I could sit up.
No. Hey, Bell.
Grab them for you.
No.
Hugo,
Look it.
everybody.
So go down to Tools, or go back. So B. Now go down to Tools. In here, open Editor. It is a Steam Workshop thing.
Okay.
Combat Lab, Site Lab, Overland Tile Map, Scenery Lab, Particle Lab. These are things... Yeah. You can... they're letting everybody do whatever they want. You can go in and edit art, inject art, I would assume, since it's got Steam Workshop involved. Anybody who hasn't used Steam Workshop, I haven't used it thoroughly, but it's like sort of a streamlined way to inject mods into a game. So in a way that doesn't make you have to be an egghead, where you don't have to go out and get a zip file and unzip it into your folder. Steam Workshop streamlines the whole process and acts as though, like, basically, correct me if I'm wrong, turns mods into DLC. Free DLC. So modders can, like...
Let's learn how to make a villain.
update their mods, and yeah, they'll teach you, apparently, how to do this. This has the potential
Wow.
to really be a huge community, and I'm sure, because judging from the reviews and stuff, it already is a big community based. Are you kidding me? Like, this is insane. Oh, this is yeah, I don't need to change that. Emitters? Particle emitters? So you've got like a motion graphics builder built in?
Oh, what?
And so I don't know how much you can do within the engine itself. I would imagine if you want to get really nitty gritty, you'd probably want to, like, you know, I'm not sure that you can draw things in this.
Font lab, dice lab.
Introduction, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can change, like, and write the whole place. Decide what encounters happen. You can also just do it randomly.
Oh my god, and then you can generate a code. You could have things like named
Yeah.
for the person you're making it for.
You just have codes to send out so that people can play them. The value of this
that's
is
cool.
like over the top.
It really is.
So, yeah, check it out. Highly recommend. I wish I had more time in my life to play games like this.
I wish we had. I wish you could play it on the go and we were flying
Maybe one day.
home.
Yeah.
And you could just spend 12 hours on a plane playing it.
But on the other half, like, again, comparing to Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon's campaign is one I never completed nor cared to. I always just like starting a thing with new heroes and stuff. This seems to have, like, I mean, a 3-chapter campaign based on what I played today is pretty short. Whereas, like, you know, relative to what I've heard, the Darkest Dungeon 50-hour campaigns are, like, to finish it. So it is a bit more approachable in that sense. Very impressive. Thanks for sponsoring the show.
Yeah.
Thank you to you guys.
This was very fun to watch.
To the devs
Cool.
and to Catapult for sponsoring the show. I hope you guys will click the link in the description if you're interested. Go check it out. And again, great value. We'll see you guys next time on the show. This has been Video Games Awesome Live Wildermyth. Bye-bye. Stay awesome.
Bye.